I wish I had the zoo documentary, but a little too lazy to look for it at the moment. Next episode, I'll have movies to go for it. But for now, I'm sure Phil can put in some clips or something.
I'll get you.
Good.
Splicing the cover.
Yeah, which, as you were saying, the cover is
A horse looking terrified, and you see the human reflection in its eye. It's pretty.
Dude has no shirt on. Is a naked man too. Yeah, he's very naked. Well, the documentary, and we were talking about this before we started recording, how deadpan the documentary is directed. Like, it's like David Lynch directed it. There's nothing funny about it. And that's the ironic thing, because this whole incident became a huge meme. Well, as the story goes, there was this guy named Mr. Hands. That was his screen name. And
Mr. Hands.
He has this, for some reason, this really weird, like, extra huge dick fetish. Like, that's all the way I can put it, because after the dude died, right, they go and they find, like, these 18-inch dildos and all these, like, fucking dick sculptures and shit, and all this stuff he had been shoving up his ass, and all of them were abnormally large, like, way larger than anything any human should be able to take. Well, also, he was in all over the internet, and he got involved with these people somewhere in Washington State that were fucking their horses.
According to the King County Sheriff's Office, the farm itself may be a gathering point to have sex with livestock and domestic animals.
So, naturally, he becomes best friends with these nutbags. But these people, when they fuck their horses, it's like... And what's crazy is this interviewer actually tracked some of these people down. While they were making the documentary, he met several of the people and scrapped all the footage he had before so he could focus on these real people.
Zoo files.
Yeah, and they're talking about the deep love and affection they feel towards their horse.
When you watch it, you see them caress and kiss the horses and shit. They're so into it. It's like a fucking spiritual moment.
I think one of them marries the horse, but like they refer to them as companions and stuff, and it's making love and everything. But also, they would videotape this shit. They had like thousands and thousands of like CDRs and videos and digital files and shit, all this stuff, which is eventually how they got caught.
They assumed that. It doesn't show anything.
Well, this Mr. Hands guy had never done it before, and he gets with these two other like drunk Brokeback Mountain rednecks, and they go out into this barn on this property of one of the guys that leads this chat room in this group of animal fuckers, and they start doing the thing, and they're videotaping it, right? You can actually see the video thing online, and it's awful. Well, what happens right afterwards is the guy like starts turning blue, in the car after having sex with his horse. And
the horse mounts him and
the horse mounts him and fucks him. They take him to the hospital, and they freak out, because they know they're gonna get busted and what happens. So they just drop him off in the ER and drive off. And the video, like the surveillance, the security cameras go back and they identify these people. And it turned out to be people the town knew. It was these small town people. They knew these fucking guys. So at first they didn't know what, killed him. This guy, and as the autopsy comes on, he had a perforated colon. Like, his intestines had been, like, shoved into his stomach and shit.
A giant fucking horse dick, man.
Yeah, by a big old fucking horse dick. It was all on tape. And when the authorities raid this place, they find thousands. I mean, they just find this library of all these, like, animal horse orgies and all this crazy shit. All this crazy fucking shit throughout there. And, immediately these people, and you gotta remember what a small town it is, they really focus on the small town aspect and, like, what happens behind closed doors in places like that. they all become ostracized immediately. You know, these families have known each other for generations, and they don't want anything to do with these sick fucks, you know?
But then a weird thing happened. This little Minnie came up and got up under and started giving the stallion a blowjob.
Naturally, you know.
Can't just hang around a bunch of horse fuckers, man.
Nah, man. I can't imagine, like, you'd smell too good.
Or like if that's like your town's like butcher. He's jacking off lambs. And
Yeah.
Fucking
I don't want my
sheep.
dentist to be fucking a horse. You know?
Yeah, man. Who knows where those fingers have fucking been, man.
Yeah. All up in my mouth and shit. Yeah. Fuck that. Yeah. Oh. Well, like I was saying, it came to our precious state of Tennessee. We're located out of Nashville, Tennessee. I think it was in 2009 when this occurred. I need to back up. I'm sorry. What happened with those people, those horse fuckers in the judicial process, was they could not be charged with anything. There was no bestiality laws on the books in Washington State.
What the fuck? What the fucking fuck?
And they also weren't abusing any animals technically by doing what they did to them. So these people just did a couple nights in jail and were let go. And were pretty much banished, you know, by everybody they ever knew to just go away. So those fucked up nasty people moved to Maury County, Tennessee, where our friend Phil is from. Right outside the town of Columbia, Tennessee. And just started right back up fucking them horses. Well, luckily, we, being civilized people in Tennessee, decided to put the bestiality books on the law. In 2007, just a measly 2 years before those people were fucking the horses, so luckily, they got to be prosecuted. You know, only took till 2007.
Yeah, right.
Fucking animals to be a crime.
Progress takes a long time, man.
Rome wasn't built in a day. No.
Us humans are so conditioned from the time we were born to start categorizing. Animals just not going to do that.